What if I told you there's a tiny natural spice, no bigger than your fingernail, that when chewed for just 60 seconds can help reignite your energy, boost circulation, and even awaken your body's natural strength that's been hidden all this time? No expensive pills, no side effects, no strange tricks. This spice is actually something everyone already knows. It's probably been sitting on your kitchen shelf for years, quietly waiting for the chance to prove its power. I understand this might sound too simple to be true, but stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly how this often overlooked ingredient is helping men and women over 60 rediscover their vitality and zest for life. And by the end of this video, you'll know how to use it, how it works, and why I, along with many other medical professionals, can no longer ignore its incredible benefits. My name is Dr. Syra Malik, and for over 22 years, I've worked closely with patients who felt like their best years were behind them. But the truth is, their bodies were never broken. They were simply waiting for the right switch to be flipped, to heal, recharge, and function the way they were always meant to. Not with synthetic chemicals, but with something real, natural, and used by humans for centuries. What I'm about to share with you is not a passing trend, not a viral gimmick, and definitely not an expensive therapy. It's about reawakening the natural potential that already exists within you. And believe me, after trying this method, many of my patients no longer rely on pharmaceutical enhancers. So, what is this spice and how can it work so quickly? The secret lies in its incredibly powerful natural compounds hidden inside its essential oil. As soon as you chew it, these compounds enter your bloodstream, helping to relax stiff blood vessels, reduce inflammation, calm your nervous system, and even raise testosterone levels naturally. This isn't a miracle pill or a trendy supplement. It's real science, and it's already been proven. What's even more exciting is that this spice is available in almost every supermarket. So listen carefully, because over the next few minutes, I'm going to break down exactly how to use it, how to chew it, the best time to take it, and what changes you might feel in 7, 14, or 30 days of consistent use. I'll also explain how this spice targets 3 of the biggest enemies that often drain the body's strength: poor circulation, chronic stress, and sleep disruption. You don't need to buy anything expensive. All you need to do is follow the method exactly until the end. But before we dive any deeper, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so I can keep helping you feel younger, stronger, and more confident again. If you feel this message resonates with what you've been experiencing, type yes in the comments. If you're still unsure, type maybe. Whatever your answer, I'm just glad you're here, because this might just be the first spark your body has been waiting for. Now, let's uncover what makes this small spice so extraordinary. Its name is Clove, and the power of clove lies in a key compound called Eugenol. When you chew just one clove, you're not only tasting a warm, spicy sensation in your mouth, you're releasing a natural chemical messenger that is immediately absorbed into your bloodstream. And eugenol is no mild nutrient. It's a natural vasodilator, which means it helps widen your blood vessels, especially the ones that tend to stiffen and narrow with age. This is where it all begins. Because when blood vessels narrow, circulation weakens, and your physical energy, mental clarity, and even your intimate vitality slowly begin to fade. But eugenol doesn't just improve circulation, it also relaxes the smooth muscles in the artery walls, allowing blood to flow more freely. That's why many people who chew cloves daily report feeling a gentle warmth in their chest, a sense of fullness, calm, or clarity, often within minutes. It may be subtle, but it is powerful. Even more fascinating, eugenol stimulates nitric oxide production, the very molecule that forms the foundation of most modern medications used for circulation and vascular support. The difference here is that this method doesn't force your body. It supports it naturally, without side effects or dependence. This is nature working exactly as it was meant to. So why does this matter even more after age 60? Let's be honest. Energy, desire, and even the motivation to do simple things tends to decline. You may have noticed that tasks you once handled with ease now feel heavier or more draining than before. This isn't your fault. It's biology. Over time, inflammation builds up, blood vessels harden, hormone levels drop, and stress floods your body with cortisol, the hormone that silently erodes vitality in both men and women. The result? You feel tired, mentally foggy, emotionally disconnected, like you're living in a body that simply won't wake up. But here's the good news. This can change. And Clove is part of that change. Once Eugenol enters your system, it gradually helps reverse vascular stiffness, relax hardened arteries, lower internal tension, and rebalance your body's natural hormones. The outcome? Improved blood flow, deeper sleep, sharper focus, and yes, renewed physical confidence and intimacy. And this isn't just theory. I've seen it firsthand in my practice. My patients didn't come to me expecting miracles. They left telling me how they finally felt like themselves again. More alive, more present, more confident, all from a tiny daily habit they never imagined could make such a difference. So, now you may be asking, how do I do this properly? Let me walk you through the 60-second clove chewing method exactly as I teach my patients. Step 1. Take 2 or 3 whole cloves. Remember, not clove powder, but dried whole cloves. If you can, choose organic. If not, any good quality dried clove will still be beneficial. If you don't have any yet, check out the recommended brands in the video description or comment section after you finish watching. Step 2. Place the cloves at the back of your mouth between your molars. Gently bite down until they crack. Once they break, you'll taste a strong, spicy oil. That's Eugenol, and it begins working instantly. Step 3. Let the oil spread throughout your mouth. Don't rush it. Inhale slowly through your nose. Hold the pieces of clove in your mouth for the first 30 seconds while your saliva dissolves the oil. Step 4. After 30 seconds, begin chewing gently, not too hard. Just enough to release the remaining oil. Continue for another 30 seconds. Let the oil soak into your gums and the lining of your mouth. After that, you can either swallow or spit out the clove remains. Both are equally effective. The most important thing is to stay fully focused for the entire 60 seconds of chewing. Some people feel the effects within minutes. Others may need a few days. But almost everyone who sticks to the habit experiences real changes within the first week. But don't stop there. Timing also matters. For the best results with the clove chewing method, I recommend 2 specific times each day. First, chew in the evening about 60 minutes before bed. Why? Because during this time, your nervous system begins transitioning into rest mode. Another compound in clove, beta-caryophyllene, helps lower cortisol, the stress hormone, relaxes your muscles, and supports deep, restorative sleep. Many people don't realize this, but key hormones including testosterone aren't produced primarily during the day. They're rebuilt during deep sleep at night. So, if your sleep is poor, your hormone levels suffer too. This is where clove helps. It calms the mind, relaxes the body, improves your sleep, and indirectly helps your body restore its natural hormonal balance. Second, chew in the morning before eating. This helps kickstart your circulation, sharpen your focus, and provide a calm energy boost without caffeine. Some of my patients even use it before light exercise, morning walks, or intimate time with their partners, because it helps them feel clearer, more connected, and physically ready. Think of it like brushing your teeth, except what you're cleansing isn't just your mouth, but your blood vessels and your hormone balance. And the best part? This isn't artificial stimulation like caffeine that spikes your heart rate and then crashes. This method activates your natural energy with a gentle signal to the body: awaken, open, and recover. Now, let's talk about a silent enemy that quietly drains your strength, passion, and confidence: chronic stress. Many people say, "Oh, I'm fine, life's okay." But what they don't realize is that minor daily stress accumulates over time. Work pressure, bills, family concerns, health anxiety, it all builds up in your body like rust in a water pipe. If left unchecked, this stress keeps your adrenal glands pumping out cortisol. In small amounts, cortisol is helpful, like when you need to respond quickly to a challenge. But when cortisol stays elevated day after day, it becomes toxic. It suppresses hormones, narrows blood vessels, ruins your sleep, and crushes your drive, your confidence, and your sense of self. The result? Many men and women in their 60s or older walk through their day feeling empty, exhausted, and emotionally numb. Not because they are old, but because they are unknowingly living in a chronic cortisol flood. This is where Clove helps to neutralize stress. The second key compound you need to remember is beta-caryophyllene. This natural molecule binds to receptors in the brain that regulate mood, anxiety, and the nervous system. In simple terms, beta-caryophyllene gently tells your body, you're safe now. Just minutes after chewing a clove, many of my patients report feeling lighter in the chest, more mentally clear, like a weight has been lifted from their shoulders. That's your nervous system responding. Cortisol levels drop, and your natural hormones finally have room to rise again, naturally, steadily, and without artificial stimulation. Imagine waking up without brain fog, moving through your day with a calm, clear mind, not easily triggered or emotionally drained by every challenge life throws your way. This isn't fantasy, it's your biology returning to balance. And it all begins with 60 seconds of chewing clove. Those 60 seconds are your daily trigger to restart the body's natural cycles. But the benefits of clove don't stop at stress relief and circulation. There's another vital pillar that many people often overlook: deep, quality sleep. It's pointless to eat well, exercise regularly, or take expensive supplements if your sleep is disrupted. Your hormones stay unbalanced, your energy keeps crashing, and your blood flow never reaches its full potential. Your body produces peak levels of key hormones during deep sleep. That's when the brain clears out toxins, muscles are repaired, and the entire endocrine system is reset. If you often wake in the middle of the night or lie restless in bed until dawn, you're missing that critical recovery window. And once again, Clove can help. The combination of eugenol and beta-caryophyllene helps calm overactive nerves, lower blood pressure, and quiet racing thoughts, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep through the night. Many of my patients who start chewing clove before bed report deeper, more restful sleep. Some even begin dreaming again, a clear sign they are entering true, deep, restorative sleep. And it's not uncommon for them to wake up feeling renewed in ways they hadn't experienced in years. That's not coincidence. That's a signal. Your circulation is improving, your hormones are rebalancing, and your body is healing from within. Now, you may be wondering, if I truly commit to this routine, what will I feel? When will I notice a difference? Let me walk you through what I call the Clove timeline, based on real experiences from dozens of my patients over the years. In the first 7 days, most people start feeling something subtle but real. Usually there's a warmth in the chest or lower abdomen after each chewing session. Their minds feel just a little clearer. There's a small but noticeable motivation to move, to take a walk, or finally tackle tasks they've been putting off. Sleep quality begins to improve. The usual midday fatigue starts to fade. Most importantly, they wake up feeling more whole, with energy that actually carries them through the day. By day 14, the changes deepen. Circulation feels more active, energy feels steadier and more sustained. Mental clarity becomes more consistent. Many patients tell me they feel emotionally more balanced, calmer in challenging situations, more present in their relationships. At the 30-day mark, the transformation is often impossible to ignore. Many of my patients tell me, "Dr. Malik, it feels like a switch in my body finally turned back on. Energy lasts all day, and the old fatigue begins to disappear." Partners begin to notice the difference in mood, presence, and intimacy. And none of it came from expensive pills or injections. Just a simple, consistent habit of chewing a small spice each day with purpose and intention. But remember, this is not instant magic. This is natural science that works when you work with it. It only delivers when you stay consistent and disciplined. Now, let me share one rarely discussed truth that many general practitioners forget to ask about, even though it significantly affects your circulation, heart health, and overall vitality. Here's my question to you. How healthy are your mouth and gums? Don't be surprised. This part of the body, so often taken for granted, can become the entry point for inflammation throughout your entire system. Many patients come to me saying, "Dr. Malik, I feel tired all the time. I've lost my energy. I just don't feel like myself anymore." But after a full examination, I find no significant heart disease, no severe metabolic dysfunction, normal cholesterol. So I ask them, "How are your gums?" 9 out of 10 say their gums sometimes bleed or they've had minor recurring infections. That's the problem. If your gums bleed easily or bacteria are lodged between your teeth, they can leak into your bloodstream, triggering systemic inflammation and causing your blood vessels to deteriorate from the inside, just like rust corroding a pipe. Blood pressure may be elevated, but flow is blocked, especially to the areas that need smooth, healthy circulation most. Poor gum health doesn't just affect your smile. It affects your heart, your brain, and your whole body's ability to function at its best. And this is where Clove steps in as your natural oral guardian. Clove oil is one of the most powerful natural antiseptics known to humanity. It has been used for centuries to treat infections, relieve tooth pain, and sanitize the mouth. When you chew whole cloves, you're not just swallowing a supplement. The Eugenol-rich oil instantly works its way through your teeth, gums, and tongue, cleaning out bacteria, calming inflammation, and preventing small infections from spreading into your bloodstream. Many patients report that after just 1 week, their breath is fresher, their gums feel healthier, and bleeding is noticeably reduced. But the real benefit runs far deeper. That bacterial pathway from mouth to blood is shut off. Circulation improves, and your vital organs begin receiving the nourishment they had been missing. This isn't just about having a clean mouth. It's about protecting your heart, your brain, and your overall quality of life. And you don't need harsh chemicals or expensive mouthwashes to get there. Just chew clove. You may now be asking, if this works, how do I make sure it lasts? How do I keep from falling back into old habits? The key is simple. Make this a lifelong ritual. As Dr. Syra Malik, I always share 3 golden rules with my patients. First, chewing clove must become a non-negotiable part of your routine, just as important as brushing your teeth. Set a reminder. Keep a small container of cloves in your bathroom, your car, or on your bedside table. When the habit lives where your life already happens, it sticks. Second, move your body every single day. It doesn't need to be intense exercise. A 20-minute walk, climbing stairs, light stretching, anything that keeps your blood vessels flexible and active will amplify everything Clove is doing inside you. Third, protect your sleep environment with intention. Turn off your phone or TV at least 1 hour before bed. Make your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Use the clove chewing method before sleep to help your hormones reset the way nature intended. Because the goal here is not just better sleep or improved energy in isolation. The goal is to feel fully alive again. To wake up with real, lasting energy. To be present, truly present, with the people you love. To move through your day without complaint. To reconnect with the parts of yourself that aging tried to convince you were gone. For many men and women over 60, this means rewriting an old and limiting story. The one that says aging equals weakness. The one that says desire, vitality, and confidence are things of the past. That story is false. And the proof? Just 1 small clove, chewed each day with intention, can remind your body that it is still ready, still capable, still alive. Now, let's recap everything you've learned today. You now understand the real reason why your energy and vitality may have been fading after age 60. It's not because you're weak. It's not because it's too late. It's because your body has simply been missing the right signal to activate again. And today, you found that tiny trigger, a simple spice called clove. Inside its small form, clove holds 2 natural powerhouses, eugenol and beta-caryophyllene. Together, they help open blood vessels, reduce stress, cleanse the mouth, calm the nervous system, balance hormones, and support the body's natural restorative processes. No blue pills, no gimmicks, no shame, just 60 seconds of mindful chewing each day. And what happens? Blood circulation comes alive again. Sleep becomes restful and restorative. Energy returns, not the kind that crashes, but the kind that carries you. And you once again feel fully present, at home, at work, and in your most intimate relationships. You've already seen the real-world timeline. Day 7, warmth in the body, clearer thoughts, deeper sleep. Day 14, better circulation, more balanced hormones, sharper and more sustained energy. Day 30, full vitality returns, desire feels natural again, confidence is quietly and powerfully restored. These are not theories. These are real stories from real people. Men and women who are willing to be patient, consistent, and trust the power of natural healing. Now, the choice is yours. You can close this video, return to your old routine, and hope things somehow improve on their own. But the truth is, they rarely do without the right support. Or, you can take your first step tonight. What is that step? Go to your kitchen, find 2 cloves, hold them in your hand. Say to yourself, this isn't just a spice. This is a signal, a sign that my body is ready to rise again. Chew slowly, breathe deeply, feel the spicy warmth spreading through your mouth, opening your blood vessels, calming your mind. Let your body respond, because trust me, your body always wants to heal. It simply needs the right command. This method is not magic. There is no shortcut. What there is a small, consistent ritual filled with intention. Each chew is a message to your body, wake up again, recover again, come back to life. And from this small ritual, bigger changes ripple outward, better circulation, deeper sleep, more balanced hormones, clearer thoughts, and rekindled intimacy and joy. I've seen it happen with my own eyes. Men and women in their 60s and even 70s who once believed it was all over, rising again, coming back to themselves. They've told me, Dr. Malik, it feels like I got my body back. And what a gift that is. The good news is that this isn't just for one gender, one body type, or one kind of struggle. Many of my patients, men and women alike, use this method, especially before bed, to calm their minds, rebalance their emotions, and sleep more deeply and peacefully. So if you're still here with me right now, I believe it means you're ready. Ready to stop surrendering to the old story that says aging means weakness. Ready to stop waiting for a miracle from expensive pills that often only mask the symptoms rather than address the root cause. And most importantly, ready to begin empowering your body using the most natural, safest, and simplest method available to you. Now do this. Find a clove, hold it in your hand, chew it for 60 seconds, feel it. Repeat tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after that. And if you are truly committed, type "I'm ready" in the comments below. Because by doing that, you're not just making a promise to me, you're making a promise to yourself. You're beginning to rewrite your life story. A story that says life after 60 is not the end. It is a turning point. If you found this message helpful, please click subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and follow along for more natural health guidance. I'm Dr. Syra Malik, and this is Wise Forever, a space for men and women who are choosing to live younger, healthier, and more confidently in their golden years. You already have the strength. You already have the tools. Now there's just one thing left to do. Chew, heal, rise,